Welcome once again to Unboxing Unscripted Unfiltered. And as always, this video is brought to you by Kunuku Coffee Roasters, the best handcrafted coffee in the whole wide universe. We all live in a crazy world right now. A world wherein you could buy rainbow spatulas and aloe vera tenderloin. Yes, you can try and look it up. Those actually exist or not. And nothing snaps you back into reality than a good, nice brew of coffee. And Kunuku Coffee Roasters offers that kind of coffee for you with so many different flavors. Each and every single week, a different flavor and a different freshness, of course, because they're roasted per that week and delivered to you that week. Very, very fresh and very, very real. Kunuku Coffee Roasters. That's our unintentional sponsor. And as always, whenever we have these unboxing videos, you are free to comment, make your opinions known, your feelings known about this watch, and those interesting comments will make it into the actual video review. Okay, now I've wasted already 1 minute of your time for that unnecessarily complicated intro. Let's unbox this also unnecessarily big box. And I know for a fact that this is not a big watch. Emphasis on watch, not even plural. So this is unnecessarily big for that. But look at that. The packaging gives it away already. And just nothing there. This is our watch right here. This is coming from Praesidus. It's what you call this? Army-centric, veteran-friendly watch company. That's I think that's the best way that I could put it. And most of their watches are military oriented and also vintage style and vintage sized, as you will probably see. Praesidus. We've reviewed their watches before, at least one of them, as I recall. I think one, yeah. And this is the second time that they sent us a watch to review. So let's look it up. Look how small that is. Okay. Well, actually, I welcome this kind of sizing for your watches. Okay. They are very particular with their placement of their box. Is there something inside? Let's see. There should be. Yeah. Okay. So there's your usual paper packaging. They kind of stepped it up this time around. And what are these? Let's see. I remember back in the time they had dog tag. There you go. So they come with a dog tag, and this is their warranty card. They come in dog tag, so that's a neat touch there. So sort of ties in with all of the military focus of their watches. And they're a company that part of their earnings, at least what I recall back in the time, that part of the profits of the watches go to veterans of the military, and sort of helping them out in a way. And this is their next. Well, actually not their next, but they already have this in their shop. It's been a while since they've given us something to review. Look at that. That is pretty small, but that is also pretty accurate to the sizing that we used to have back in the old days. These are the D12 homages that we're having a little bit of a resurgence lately, and this is the Jungle Field, and it's assembled in the United States. They're pretty proud of that. And this one is very light. This is very, very light. I don't think it's titanium though, but well, it's light because it's a really small watch and it has quick release spring bars. Very nice. And as you may have noticed, this is just a quartz movement. It's been a while since we've reviewed a quartz watch. There you go. That is not a chronograph, and in a way that maintains the accuracy of the watch. As you can see, it's also like, yeah, very good. They actually timed that pretty well. So they still have this tag right here. Let's remove that because it's like dangling. It's annoying me a little bit. And they have this very nice, well, decent, I guess, not nice, or but still, well, I'm not saying that it's a bad texture, but when I say nice, it's like, ooh, super quality, super nice and premium quality. This is pretty decent. Let's just say that pretty decent quality when it comes to their, the textures. I've seen, of course, much better texture than this one, but this is pretty cool, especially for the price. If I recall, this is just $200. $200. But like, I like that stitching. Very nice. It's not so often that you actually see stitching around the buckle holes, the strap holes. There you go. And this sandblasted finish is also pretty fine. Pretty what do you call it? Yeah, it's fine. That's what I call it, because I've seen other sandblasted techniques that are done a little bit more rough. This is a little bit more fine. And let's try that in our wrist. Okay, so this is I'd say this is a 36 millimeter watch. That's a 36. Just suits me well. I have a small 6¼ inch wrist. For those of you who's going to ask, there you go, 6¼ inch wrist. This is a pretty nice and solid sizing. Old school. Not a lot of people would actually like that, and nevertheless, they have a very long strap for that fact, but it suits well. It manages the vintage homage feel, the D12 watches, and as you can see there also, that's a coarse, that's a rougher texture, if I may say so. And what? They don't have, do they have a Praesidus on the, oh no logo, no branding at all on the down. So okay, that's another thing to keep in mind. So what do you guys think about these homage watches, these military watches that are this small? Is it something that you would entertain, or is it a little bit off the contemporary taste? Let me know. Comment down below, and the interesting comments will make it into the video review. Again, that's the Praesidus Desert Jungle watch.